Good morning, friends. Today we'll talk about the science of spiritual healing. So many people, they are very much reluctant. They believe that spiritual practice is just a charlatan practice. It is just a blind belief. So, we will discuss whether this practice of spiritual healing, it really works or not, or it is just merely blind belief. Try to understand one thing, that this whole universe, including our physical body as well as mind, these things are basically a certain pattern of vibrations. What is ailment? What is a disease? When whatever the natural pattern of vibrations of a certain body organ is there, if any of our body organ or group of body organs, they start vibrating at very abnormal frequency or amplitude or pattern, that basically causes the physical disease. So all ailments are basically due to abnormal pattern of vibrations. When our body or certain part of our body, they start vibrating in abnormal way, that is the disease. Now, in allopathy or in homeopathy, how they cure the disease? They cure or try to cure the disease through chemical interventions. At chemical level, like when you take medicine, the medicine is again, it is a packet of certain kind of vibrations. And the physical body or the organ which is diseased, having some ailments, they have a totally abnormal pattern of vibrations. So through adding the medicines, through administering the medicines, we try to change the pattern of vibrations of the organs, and we try to bring its vibration to its natural mode. And that way, when the vibrations of that body organs which is diseased, if it comes to the normal rhythm of vibration, it gets cured. So in spiritual healing, we do the same thing through energy interventions or through interventions in consciousness. Through chemical interventions, of course, lots of physical ailments are cured. In fact, in most of the cases, they don't cure it, rather they sometimes suppress the symptoms of the disease. Particularly in most of the psychiatric cases, I have seen most of the medicines administered to the psychiatric patients, they simply suppress the symptoms. They don't cure the symptoms. Anyway, so what exactly we do through medicines in homeopathy or in allopathy, same thing is done through energy interventions. And here there are 2-3 important facts that we must keep in our mind. Firstly, this whole universe, it is one united reality, grand. unit. And our life, it is just operated by our consciousness. So, if we change the pattern of consciousness and or if we bring some changes in the energy level of an organ which is affected by a disease, and anyhow through energy interventions, if we can bring the vibrations of that particular organ having the disease to the natural rhythm, then that way that disease can be cured. I have been a psychologist, and there were so many limitations in the modern science of psychology. And because of that reason, basically, I tried to explore a spiritual domain, particularly in the field of consciousness. I have done extensive research, lots of work I have done. And through my understanding of consciousness and by helping my patients to change their consciousness pattern structure, I have helped so many patients to get free from their diseases. So, spiritual healing, if you know the science, the problem in the field of spiritual healing or the alternative treatment is most of the people practicing such modality, they don't have very good understanding of the scientific mechanism that how those particular modalities functions. Most of the practitioners of alternative treatment, they have just cut paste knowledge, or they have just certain kind of beliefs. They don't have scientific background. So that's why, because of this ignorance, what they do, they exaggerate the functioning of their modalities. And when they exaggerate, that way they distort a good science. So as far as the alternative treatment is concerned, particularly spiritual healing, and there are so many modalities related to spiritual healing, like pranic healing is there, Reiki is there. I particularly use consciousness therapy. As I told you, consciousness is the main reality that governs each and every aspect of our life. So, if you change the consciousness pattern of a person, you can bring so many changes in the life of the person. So, though there are some limitations in spiritual healing. Firstly, this spiritual healing, it is a slow method of healing. As allopathy works very fast, in a spiritual healing it takes time. But a good thing is that there is no any side effects, as you have in allopathy. In allopathy, lots of side effects of the chemical drugs are there. But in alternative treatment, particularly in spiritual healing, firstly, it doesn't have any side effects, and secondly, it changes the consciousness level of a person. So the biggest benefit of spiritual healing is that through undergoing the process of treatment, one can have not only the health benefits, rather one can have spiritual growth also. Because by learning new techniques related to spiritual healing, we can change the level of our consciousness too. So spiritual healing. In spiritual healing, what exactly we do? We heal a person through energy engineering. So, the science of spiritual healing, it is a very scientific process. It is very scientific. It is verifiable, and proper clinical trial can be done even in this field of spiritual healing. And this is what exactly I have been doing for years. So, you don't need to believe in anything. Simply with open mind, explore this particular field, and through various experimentations, through proper observations, through proper research methodology, you can feel the efficacy of spiritual healing. Thank you.